100%. All right, here we go. We are back. Looks like we are back streaming again. Part two without
Yay!
issues.
Let's hope.
All right. All right. Looking like we are back. Sorry about that, folks. God, that's going to kill our rate, but that's all right. Hopefully, people will see us and come on back. All
Did
right.
you have to start a new link?
I did. I had to start a whole new stream. That's all right. Looks like we are back. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, definitely not feeling like a professional tonight. I'm going to go get my charger and we will pick this up right back where we started. Perfect.
All right.
Of course, this is going to probably be difficult if it can be. All right, note to self mic check 2 hours before we start streaming. All right, there we go. Now we should not have any issues at all. All right. Hey, yeah, it kicked. It didn't just kick you out, Infinite. It kicked everybody out. For some reason, it just decided it didn't like me right now, and we just have this is one of those nights where we're just having issues. So we're just gonna go with it, bro. That's it. We're just rolling with it, man. I do appreciate you finding us again. And you know what? It is what it is. We'll make this work, and every stream gets a little better and gets a little more cleaner, and you know, and
Mhm.
hopefully, I have good friends and good followers, and we'll make this happen. Oh, we're also changing up the format, everybody, just so y'all know. The new format is going to be uh, in the form of Mondays, Wednesdays are going to be pre-recorded videos, and Friday nights are going to be live streams. So, with that being said, sometimes we're going to have issues with our live streams. You know how it goes in the world of streaming. I'm not a pro at this. I'm just crazy Ken. Roll and roll and roll. I like that, bud. That's right. We just keep rolling with it. We just keep doing our thing. So, okay. So, as soon as Kitty V gets back, we will get all this set up and we will continue on with the story. Anyway, happy Friday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out there. So, I got to have my licorice and my Milos, man. Uh oh. Somebody just dropped. I don't know who just dropped, but somebody did. Bye. Miss you. All right, you ready?
They don't want to hear you eating.
Can you hear me eating?
I'm messing with you.
Oh. Well, that's fine. Go ahead. You want to fight? Let's go. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Dans la théorie de Jacques Lacan, le concept du réel ne se réfère pas simplement au physique ou au matériel, mais plutôt à une
Simply referred to as the physical or material, but rather than to a dimension
dimension de
of
l'expérience qui est fondamentale
experience that is fundamentally inaccessible and
fondamentalement
disturbing.
inaccessible et perturbante. Il ne peut être pleinement capturé
The real, it cannot be fully captured by language or
par
the
le
mental.
langage ou les représentations mentales que nous construisons pour donner un sens au
Representations we
monde.
construct to make the world. Back that up just a bit here. I know this is the craziest style of reaction video we could be doing.
Pour
Right?
l'auteur français,
For the French author,
You
every
want to
day-
hear something super funny?
What?
I checked the other live stream. It dropped off like right before I started giving the explanation of what the real was.
Oh no. That's all right.
I wasted all those smarts for nothing.
All those smarts. You got them smarts going on?
I got them smarts. You know, I'm so smart. That's right. We smart. We got all the smarts.
My bad. All right. For the French author, everyday reality is mediated
la réalité quotidienne est médiatisée
By
par le langage et les symboles
language
que nous
and
utilisons
symbols
pour la
that we use to
représenter.
represent it.
Cette médiation symbolique
Right.
est une
Symbolic mediation creates a subject experience of reality.
expérience subjective de la
Yeah,
réalité
it's basically object permanence.
Right. Dog, or picture of the dog equals dog. Heart, representation of
qui est
love.
façonnée
That is shaped by our beliefs, prejudice, and individual
par nos
fantasies.
croyances, nos préjugés et nos fantasmes individuels. Le réel, quant à lui,
The real, on the other hand, intrudes into our lives in ways that confront
surgit dans nos vies de manière à nous confronter au manque
us
de
with a lack of
correspondance
correspondence between our representations and direct experience.
entre nos représentations et l'expérience directe. C'est ce qui soutient l'appareil
It is that which sustains the apparatus of existence itself. The real manifests itself through the inexplicable.
Inexplicable.
Thank
même
you.
de l'existence. Le réel se manifeste à travers l'inexplicable, l'incompréhensible
Death is shattered and incomprehensible and traumatic, and it is disruptive.
et le traumatique, et c'est une force perturbatrice qui trouble notre illusion de contrôle et de domination sur le monde.
Oh, I forgot to read that part.
That's all right. It's
I'm gonna
just
get-
the force.
Right? I promise everybody I'm gonna get better with this.
Nah.
The force
Well,
that
it's your first time doing a double reaction, okay?
right? A force that disturbs our illusions of control and mastery over the world.
De contrôle et de domination sur le monde.
Tape 3. What then exists in the real?
To understand what exists in this realm called the real, it is necessary to engage in the highest exercise of mental abstraction. While the real can be perceived through the senses and manifested in concrete objects, this is merely an imaginary way of being processed by the human mind, derived from what can be seen as an image.
Okay.
Due to the physical limitations of the organism and the tendency towards the survival of subjective psychic experience, these phenomena present themselves through a collective and individual imaginary. These supposed entities fracture existence and create an unassimilable gap after traumatic experiences or failures in the known reality. Warning: phenomena of the real may be collectively perceived as everyday objects. However, despite certain reports, although many people may see the exact same thing, certain digital devices would interpret them differently, and some individuals would apprehend them with forms and characteristics that differ from those commonly described.
All right. Interesting. Personnel are advised to carry unique identification documents at all time. Mandatory.
The real could even be interpreted by the mind in the form of a friend, a child, or any other person. Although the identification card is not foolproof, it has reported an effectiveness of 28% compared to other methods that have failed outright.
28%. Okay.
The identifying oneself through legal documents reduces the probability of encountering a real by 20. So reals are entities.
Yes.
All right.
It
And how
appears that
they're
the
viewed
real
are
primarily
different based on
manifests in the
different
human
people.
mind through organic entities. Rarely have
This woman has also been described like this by other
experiences
people.
with inanimate objects been reported. However, the latter have exhibited the most volatile,
Some people can
dangerous,
see
and
through
risky
it, and some
characteristics
can't.
for maintaining the
Right.
Stability of reality.
Oh, did you hear that? Hang on.
dangerous and risky characteristics for maintaining the
Stability of reality.
The stability of reality.
Okay, sounded like, yeah.
Oh! I think, did I catch something in that glitch? Hang on.
characteristics for maintaining the
Here we go.
Stability of reality.
No, if there was something in there, I didn't see it.
Yeah, the last one we definitely were able to see the glitches in
Mhm.
between the videos.
Oh yeah.
The real testing. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Now we about to get creepy. I know it.
I hope so. We need to get some creep going on. Actually, so I'm kind of liking how he's putting this together. So rather than your tropes of aliens, right? What he's doing is he's pulling in a supernatural concept. Like, you know, some of us see ghosts because we can see into the real, right? Is that kind of what I'm gathering?
I have to argue with you
No, I'm
I don't
I'm asking. I'm trying to
at all.
piece this together the best we can. My mind got
Oh.
off on the technical stuff of the issues we were having with the stream tonight. And again, apologize
okay.
for that. So I wasn't really as focused as I would normally be on this, but we'll get there. So what I'm
So what? Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. So what I'm guessing is that the real is more of what we would perceive as hell. Right? So we would perceive it as in the context of it being hell, such as we're seeing horrors, monstrosities, things that Cthulhu-esque craziness, right? As compared
And
to
have you seen this video already?
no.
Okay, so you're seeing it for the first
100% for the first time.
time. No. Okay. So this is what I think is basically we're looking at a parallel dimension that overlays they kind of talk about it a little bit in physics, but unless you've studied physics, which I have not, it is really hard to understand. But from what I do understand is there's this theory that, reality is just a bunch of parallel dimensions that are stacked on top of each other or something.
Right.
And some people can see into the different areas where, like, let's say you don't see the same thing that I see.
Mm-hmm.
Electronic devices are not seeing the things the same. So how do they expect people to see it the same way? You ever watch that movie? Did you ever watch that movie They Live back in the day?
Oh yeah,
with
who hasn't?
Rowdy Piper. Okay. So you know how, like, when he wears the glasses, he can who they really are.
Right. That's kind of what I was. Right, but in his case, he needed the special things. What I'm saying is that certain people can see these things. Naturally.
Well, we haven't gotten that far yet. They haven't talked to us about that yet.
Oh, true.
They're just saying that different electronic devices are picking things up differently. And the last thing they talked about was that picture of a woman, and when she was seen, and she's from the real.
Right.
When she is seen by different people, I think they were talking about a child seeing her. They the monster face up with just the mouth, with all the teeth.
100%. 100%. I think you're right.
So they're talking about some people seeing her as a normal person or what we would consider normal.
Right.
And the child sees something completely different.
Ah, okay.
I'm really interested to see how they show us the testing, because it's either going to prove me right or prove me wrong.
100%. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Real testing. This is a test that should only be undergone by author. I like how it went under, and then it's a. Is that a G or a 9?
No, this is a test that should only be undergone by authorized and properly trained personnel. Possession of this material outside scientific military supervision risks federal prosecution.
This is a test that should possession of this material outside of scientific prosecution. All right. Just for some reason I thought we had a change in screen there.
No, it glitched between the two
Practice
frames.
personnel will be shown a photograph of an entity phenomenon, which has been concluded with 89% certainty to be real.
Okay.
The following image was captured after a fire and explosion at Plastic Factory in Ohio in 1978, where 14 people were fatally injured, and 10 others suffered irreversible lifelong consequences.
Okay.
Personnel are advised to observe the material under the following mandatory conditions. Failure to comply will result in capture and permanent quarantine at the study center facilities.
Damn, they ain't messing around.
They are not fucking around. If you don't do what they say, they're going to lock you up in some of the research facility. Sounds a little bit
and
like
throw
the
away the
SCP
key.
Foundation. Just saying.
And windows.
Close doors and windows.
Do not observe it between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. A 70%
occurrence of
70.
All right.
You want me to read it?
of unpredictable effects has been reported during this time range.
Okay.
Do not be in the
Okay. Do not be in the company of another human. Okay, we're safe because we're remote.
Oh, excellent.
company of another human, as the real could take the form of your counterpart and transform them into a doppelganger.
And the last thing I need is two of you.
I could always use two of you. Oh.
If you have been diagnosed with a psychotic disorder such as schizophrenia, schizophreniform disorder, major depression, or any type of personality disorder, the probability of experiencing a panic crisis or paranoid crisis has been reported at 45% compared to other mental disorders.
Okay.
If you cannot see
Okay,
anything,
that is just targeting me right there.
Right? You're crazy.
I'm just saying.
We know you're crazy.
I'm just saying.
You're a woman. You got to be crazy, right? I'm just teasing. You know I'm just playing.
Bite your tongue, crazy
Ow.
Ken.
Ow. You know I'm just playing. All right. If you cannot see anything, do not take your eyes off the image.
do not take your eyes off the image.
Okay, we got to stare at the image.
real.
The real could be in your visual apparatus affecting an object or physical phenomena in your surroundings. When the image is removed, close your eyes for 40 seconds.
Could be in your visual apparatus,
am I really
affecting an
doing this?
object or physical phenomena in your surroundings.
Here we go.
When the image is
Well,
removed,
you
close
open
your
up
eyes for 40
this.
seconds.
Okay, my eyes are closed.
Observe with utmost care that what would be reflected in the mirror. All right, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Are your eyes open and you looking in the mirror? What do you see? Uh-oh. Hang on. Oh. Did we disconnect? Gosh, we disconnected, didn't we?
Yeah, but I'm back.
Yay, welcome back.
All right.
All right, so here we
So
go.
I closed my eyes. Did I see anything? Did I miss
We're
anything?
looking at the mirror. My doppelganger, Infinite Psychosis says, I specialize in making my... Got a little buffer here. No data. Do we rescue the stream? Oh, yeah, we're good. We're back.
Okay, good.
Looks like we're back. Okay. I thought we were going to lose the stream there for a minute. All right. Nope, we didn't lose it. All right, for some reason, the internet is just crappy out at my house tonight. All right, here we go. Supposed to be staring at the mirror. I'm going to back that up. I'm going to back that up. We're going to do that again.
Seconds.
Observe with utmost care what would be reflected in the mirror. Yeah, Psychosis says I came out of the mirror alone. I don't know. I'm not. I mean,
I'm
pareidolia.
not seeing anything.
Look right here.
That looks like it's part of the mirror stand.
Mirror stand ends right here.
So you think something besides the curtain is behind that?
Oh, that's right. There is a curtain behind that. It could be a reflection. Yeah, because I'm seeing the other here and here. But what is... I don't see anything in the mirror. Okay, so let us continue.
Keep going.
Apparently, we're not crazy.
Apparently.
Keep looking at the mirror. We got some glitches going on here. Oh, hold on. I think I just might have saw something.
Oh, there's nothing there.
Are you sure? That doesn't look like a face?
No.
Right?
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. That looks like my face.
Let's back that up. Let's see if it actually changes. Hang on. Let's see if it actually is changing. I mean, I could just be losing my mind here. This is analog horror. Yeah, see, it doesn't look the same, does it?
No. Now it looks like a man.
And I'm gonna back it up again. Okay. So I don't see any eyes or anything, do you?
No, look in the center of the mirror.
I don't see anything in the
Right
center.
below the second light. Do you see the reflection?
But yeah, do you see how this changed right here?
No.
Oh, so now you see the... Oh. I'm going to have to... Hang on one sec here.
No, it didn't change. But I'm still
looks
seeing
like
a
it-
face in the mirror.
Now, this is a stove or something? Or a wash basin?
Well, it looks like a face to me. Now it looks like a
See, this to me
Frankenstein
looks
monster.
like this is changing right here.
No, it's just the light.
Think so? 'Cause
I
look
can't
right
see any
here.
noticeable difference.
All right. Well,
It could also be
Yep,
that
right
we're
there.
not
It
seeing
just changed.
anything.
it just changed.
What did it look like?
It looks like it's got... Every time we get a little glitch, that changes just a little bit. All right, we'll continue. Results. Infinite. I have 35 have claimed to see nothing. 25% of people claim to see a
Huh?
chair. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. 18% to have heard a voice inside their head. Who claim to have seen nothing behind the mirror, but they felt tremendous terror. 9% of people claim to have seen something like the drawing. Okay, we're gonna... So I can see the chair. See where people would get a chair? Right?
No, I see a face.
Where? Tell me when I get the cursor
The
over.
eyebrows. Okay, go down. Go down. Go up. Right to the right of the lower light. Go up.
Oh shit!
Do you see it?
I sure the fuck do. Oh dude, I see it. Oh my god, I see it. Look at that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking over here. Oh, I do see it. But look, you can see the chair too.
Right. The chair originally looked like a face, like a screaming face. And the arms could be eyebrows or eyes.
But
And see, there's the nose and the mouth.
What else was the other thing that you saw? We saw a chair. We saw.
Well, the chair, chair.
So here's the face. Here's the chair. I wonder if this
Screaming face.
All right, let's go to it. Let's see what it. Oh, yep. See how it just changed? It changed.
Yep.
It got bigger.
Yep. Wait, hold on. Isn't there another glitch?
Oh yeah.
It did get bigger.
Okay. That was definitely
That's
creepy.
Crazy.
Right? 35 nothing.
Okay.
We saw the chair, or we
Okay,
saw
we
why
saw the
people would
chair.
see a chair, right? Or why people would see a chair. Claimed to have heard a voice in their head. Okay.
I didn't hear any voices.
Claimed to have seen nothing behind
No
the mirror,
tremendous terror.
but they felt tremendous terror. Okay. Right.
That's the face
that's
that
the
I
face.
saw in the
That sure
corner.
is. Oh my God, you got it. You nailed it. You found it. Oh, I love these. 7% of people were never seen again. Oh my God. I'm still here. You still there?
Well,
Okay.
At least I know we didn't disappear. We're on a live stream, so at least
Yeah,
know
at least
that
we're
still
here, right? Everybody,
We didn't
are
get sucked
safe,
into the reel.
right? All right. All right, here we go. All right, so now we are on The Real First Contact, tape 5. The white mannequin, the most dangerous entity reported to date. I wonder if it's that one that we saw at the very beginning, the one they encased in the concrete that was interacting with the cameras.
1980. So that's
1989. You are real quiet.
I'm here.
No, you just got real quiet.
I'm still here.
Okay. Dr. Alexander Simnier, head of Department of Anomalous. Am I saying that right? Anomalous reality investigation cases.
Yeah. Basically, things that
I know what it means. I just was
contradict
making
reality.
sure I was able to pronounce it. Presenting case 0014-Zulu-21 regarding the white mannequin.
You had to get all soldier, huh?
I did.
It happened in Toronto in 1988.
Sexy.
The workers of a renowned clothing store called Salvatore Boutique in the city's downtown area reported that, for several weeks, they found a series of mannequins in different positions inside the store. The security cameras captured this, showing these figures in places where they shouldn't be.
That's weird.
Right. Just moving around the store.
A few weeks after these curious occurrences, the death of 3 individuals was reported. 2 female employees of the clothing store and a passerby. This all happened on the night of June 10th. The footage of their deaths was captured by internal and external security cameras. Apparently,
Oh,
a
shit.
figure with
Look at
strange
that.
arms suddenly emerged from some of the store's mannequins and attacked the two women inside. A man who happened to be passing by also
Right.
suffered a fatal fate.
Ooh.
The police prohibited the disclosure of the audiovisual material. 3 weeks later, after an apparent calm in the activity of the mannequins, this image forced the permanent closure of the clothing store. Half a year later, the American Security Department.
Okay. So did you see all that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
All right. So Infinite Psychosis says, I disappeared, but I chose to come back. All right. So I'm going to back this up a little bit here. Just
So we
to
can rewatch those pictures.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. What were they saying? So mannequins in a boutique store, Salvatore's boutique, right?
Apparently,
Yep.
a figure.
And it just
Whoa.
suddenly sprouts arms, and dude, that's wow, man. Anomaly did
Yeah, and it does look like it's coming out of the mannequin.
right. Anomaly. Anomaly.
Anomalous.
Anomaly. It's an anomaly.
Anomaly.
Right. For some reason, it's just
Anomaly.
not feeling like it's rolling off the tongue tonight. He did a really good job
It's
with
an
this.
anomaly.
He did a really good job with. So his YouTube channel is 4.anomaly, right? So I've been calling him 4anomaly, but it's actually anomaly, right? That's his channel name. But he did a really good job with this. I mean, a really good job with this. And I wonder if this ties into his Babylon series that he did. Huh.
Interesting.
Right? So now I would start keeping a notebook and get little strings and to keep up with all this stuff. I swear to God. All right, here we go.
Strange arms
I love
suddenly
the
emerged.
creativeness of people
Oh yeah, he did
and
it.
how they can just put an entire world together.
Right? Some of these creators are just absolutely amazing.
From some of the store's mannequins and attacked the two women inside.
Look at that.
A man who happened to be passing by also suffered a fatal fate. The
like he
police
just grabbed her by the
prohibited the
head.
disclosure of the audiovisual material. 3 weeks later, after an apparent calm in the activity of the mannequins, this image forced the.
All right, look at that.
Okay, so they thought that it had stopped for it stopped after the attack.
Right.
But 3 weeks later, a mannequin moved again.
Right. Well, no, look at it. Its face is all pixelated. Like if you look at the shoulders and stuff, but only the head is stupid pixelated.
Oh my gosh, I thought
Right?
it was hair.
No, that's a pixelated face.
It looks like it. Oh,
That's creepy.
that
It's
okay.
Like, it's like the
that
only thing it
looks like.
it's like it can see the clothes, it can see everything around it, but the face is pixelated.
Yeah, that's
the permanent
crazy.
closure of the clothing store.
That's awesome.
Half a year later, the American Security Department requested the intervention of the Canadian government for the study of these mannequins. The team from the Department of Anomalous Reality Investigation Cases selected 2 of their top doctors to initiate the study of these strange
Okay, I
creatures.
am not going to try to say that
No, I'm not
That-
either. Nope.
that name.
They
No,
were kept in
we're
a
just gonna
laboratory.
skip the name.
Okay, so here's the
Oh. So they put the mannequin on a bed.
all right, they put him in a laboratory.
1 kilometer deep, in a specially
here.
contained room. They were kept in a laboratory 1 kilometer deep, in a specially contained room for observation purposes for several days. The examination of this mannequin revealed a series of issues, as despite the images showing the presence of muscular material inside it, as well as relatively human-like nervous tissue, some members of the medical team were emphatic in stating that they never saw what the images recorded. They claimed to have only examined an ordinary mannequin made of wood and metal, which they disassembled and found nothing unusual.
Oh wow. So they're doing this. So they're doing all this.
But they're not seeing it the way the
they're
camera
not seeing
is.
yeah, they're just seeing wood and metal, but the camera is picking up all the veins and nerve tendons and muscular structure.
Mhm.
Oh. That's pretty fucking cool. Look at that.
That's weird.
Right?
Are they? Wait, did it attack?
Did what? I can back it up.
Look, doesn't that look like it's attacking him?
Right. Or it's coming out of a mannequin laying on the floor. We can't tell because, again, excuse me, everything here is pixelated, right? But every normal person or doctor is not. But only when we see the images.
Okay.
That's creative. All right.
This event led the department to conduct an exhaustive study of the nature of this entity, as well as all others that exhibited similar characteristics.
Tape 6. The interview. Next, we will present. You want to read this one?
Sure. Next, we will present excerpts from a transcript of interviews conducted with 3 prisoners sentenced to life imprisonment. They're going to do some live testing.
Uh-oh.
Prisoners always go first.
Their names are
At least they're
Wilder Harrington, Sterling Donovan, and Potier Kazmarek. The latter was the one who provided the most relevant testimony for the investigation.
Okay, so Kazmarek.
Wilder Harrington.
I didn't know, man. I told you like 3-4 times already. I saw that damn thing move on the table during lunch. What the hell did you expect me to do? I know nobody gives a damn about my life or anyone else's in this goddamn world, but nobody wants to die like that. That thing could have even attacked me. No, it wasn't.
I'm backing it up. There you go.
It wasn't just a damn chair. What the hell are you telling me?
I'll read the next one. Sterling Donovan. I saw how he tried to escape. It even told me the plan. I'm not stupid enough to fall for that crap, especially after seeing what you guys did to him in the cell with those black-hooded men. No? Then who the hell else could it be? He didn't die. Are you crazy? I saw him this morning. You think I'm a liar? What more do you need from a snitch?
I got the next one.
All right.
There were 4 of us. You already know the names. The idiot was munching on a piece of human intestine and nobody said a damn thing. I don't know where he got it from. I don't think he killed anyone. I don't think he's one of those, what do you call them? Oh yeah, cannibals.
Cannibals.
No, he wasn't eating an apple, man. I'm telling you, he had a piece of meat in his hand. I wasn't about to start a fight over such stupidity. You guys have surveillance cameras. I know what I saw. The other idiots must have conspired to get me locked up in isolation.
Oh, hold up. I heard something. We're going to get loud for a minute, everybody. Oh,
Ooh, what'd you hear?
I like some kind of speech, but I just can't make it out. It was like like somebody was talking, but I couldn't quite. Oh, white mannequin. I think we're getting real now. All right. That was the end of season 1.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
hang on.
far, not too bad for our. Are we going to go into season 2 right now?
I only think the real research. Okay, there's still more. The real first contact and okay, we saw that. All right, the real. I think did we get through?
Yeah,
them?
we watched all of them. Yeah.
Well, there's more on the. Oh, did we really finish the whole playlist? There's no way. Hang on, let's see what it says. We're just going to run through it. Because there's something next. All right. We got another one here. Tape 7.
Tape 7. Okay. Classified material for the internal use of the Department of Anomalous Reality Investigation. The chosen ones for the clinical trials.
Oh, I think these are intermittent between the seasons. Name
AA.
Go ahead.
Age 52, status divorce, occupation mechanic, city Waco, Texas, medical history. Diabetes, hypertension.
Name GRA, age 55, married, housewife, Farmington, Utah. History, medical history, kidney disease. Name HD, 41, married, veterinarian, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. No illnesses. Name HF, age 38, single, computer scientist, Pittsburgh, PA. Medical history, thyroid disorders. Name JR, 50, single, occupation, not specified. Charlottesville, North Carolina. Medical history, alcoholism. Name KR, 28, single, occupation, not specified. Ocala, Florida.
Ocala, Florida.
Not specified. Name LD, age 31, single, occupation, salesman, New Haven, Connecticut. Medical history, diabetes. Name NW, 28, single, occupation, student, city, Sacramento, California. Medical illnesses, none. OA, 28, married, occupation, teacher, city, Eugene, Oregon. Medical history, smoking.
She's from Oregon.
All right, I know, right?
Not a big surprise.
Name RY, 33, divorced, occupation, chef, Cabo Coral, Florida. Medical history, GERD.
GERD.
What is GERD?
Gastrointestinal something. It's basically you shit a lot.
Ah. All right. ZT, age 18, single, student, New York, New York. Medical history, no illnesses. Healthy young man.
I
there.
sure fucking hope not at 18.
All right, tape 8. Four models of. I'll let you read that. Can you see it?
The 4 modes of Jussois, the prime mover of the real. Honestly, I probably butchered the French on that.
Jacques Alain Miller, son-in-law and intellectual heir of Jacques Lucan,
gendre et héritier intellectuel de Jacques Lacan, a repris les derniers enseignements du
took up the master's
Jacques
final
Lacan.
teaching.
maître, les derniers contours de la
Last
théorie sur
outlines of
lesquels
the
il
theory
travaillait
he was
avant sa
working
mort,
on before his
afin
death.
d'aborder la définition finale du réel, le
The most complex concept of his psychoanalytic
Psychoanalytic.
work.
concept le plus complexe de son travail psychanalytique, définissant le réel
Defining the real as something distinct from the sense and moreover different from knowledge.
comme quelque chose de différent du
Sense
sensé,
knowledge?
en outre, distinct du savoir, qui fonctionne
It operates according to a concept that should not be understood as a mere force,
selon un concept qui ne doit pas être compris comme une simple force, mais plutôt comme un concept
but rather as
divisé
a
en 4
concept
modes
divided
d'action,
into
allant
four
du discours
models,
au
ranging
semblant
from
de la réalité,
discourse to a semblance of
c'est
reality.
la jouissance,
Jeunesse, or the way in which the real enjoys the bodies of
ou
reality.
la manière
Ooh, look at that. Huh. That is interesting.
dont le réel jouit des corps de la réalité.
See the tentacles
Oh,
coming out of the mannequin right there?
yeah.
One, The
La
imaginary
jouissance imaginaire
Jonas
est
is
comprise comme un
understood as
obstacle
an
à la perception de la
to perceiving everyday reality as a barrier to the symbolic elaborations of individuals.
réalité quotidienne comme une barrière à l'élaboration
It becomes impossible to call this an apple. It will be called something else.
symbolique des individus. Cette jouissance imaginaire s'intériorise dans le langage
The imaginary Jonas is internalized in language
et altère la représentation linguistique
and alters its linguistic representation of semblance.
du semblant.
2.
La
Significance.
signification de la jouissance
The signification of jouissance involves the transposition of images into symbols.
implique une transposition des images en symboles.
The apple is seen with characteristics that are not proper to it.
Les concepts des
It projects an image of itself that does not correspond to its nature.
Concepts of everyday semblance are rewritten and reality takes on visible characteristics.
semblants quotidiens sont réécrits et la réalité prend des caractéristiques visibles qui lui sont propres,
As if they were its own, even though they do not belong to its original nature.
même si elles ne font pas partie de sa nature originale.
I've never heard Cthulhu explained so scientifically.
If it is Cthulhu, we don't know. I mean, we don't know.
It's very Lovecraftian. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know. I love it. I think that's one of my favorite parts of this thing so far is that it is Lovecraftian.
La jouissance impossible permet la signification de la jouissance.
Oh, did we miss that?
This paradigm implies a substitution of repression for defense.
Ce paradigme implique
Ooh. Well, there's our
Damn.
apple. Except that apple's going to eat you.
Not me. I'm not into tentacle porn, thanks.
un remplacement de la répression par la défense.
When
When a disjunction occurs, a breaking of logic,
Dans la disjonction du symbole
the
originel avec
real
le réel,
emerges violently as after a trauma. An ominous breach opens up in people's
une brèche
experience,
effrayante s'ouvre dans l'expérience des individus, entraînant avec elle violence et destruction physique
bringing
et
with it violence and physical or psychic
ou
destruction.
psychique.
So basically, what they're saying is you will go crazy if you look at this.
or you're crazy or you're thinking you're crazy because you're actually seeing what's real. Oh, you like how I played that? And not just like people are going to see it and nobody else is going to see it. So everybody's going to, maybe schizophrenics aren't really crazy.
I mean, if you're more susceptible with a mental illness, I can totally see that working in the author's favor here. But I'm also getting a sense that they're almost introducing this idea that you have to have a fragmented consciousness to even be able to see the real. And if you're seeing the real for the first time, it can break your mind.
All right. True. Here we go.
La jouissance fragmentée se fragmente dans l'objet propre
The
Oh, yeah.
fragmented Jonas becomes fragmented in the psychics, in the psychic drives own object.
de la pulsion psychique des individus.
The impossible enters everyday reality through the perforated object of nonsense.
À la fois
Both individually and collectively, this object is the presence of a whole.
individuellement et collectivement.
Oh,
Cet objet est la
so
présence
my alternate dimension is holding up.
Right? I think so. I think you might have picked this one out right on the head.
d'un vide, d'un creux qui
A void that allows as a breach the entrance into everyday reality.
permet, en tant que brèche, l'entrée dans la réalité quotidienne.
Tape 9. It happened in Spokane, Washington State, 1990. security cameras in the wooded areas set up to protect animals. All right, we gotta noticed one night that some nocturnal creatures had disappeared. Suspicion fell on a couple of men who had been camping and having bonfires in protected areas of the park. Security personnel went out to patrol the area after hearing some of the stranger noises resembling explosions and chilling screams.
Man, are these guys soldiers?
Recordings didn't find significant evidence, and there was no trace of the campers until the cameras captured some rabbits that were in a delicate condition, apparently injured. Upon re-exploration of the park and nearby areas of the city, the following was discovered through body cameras. Upon okay. Oh, there he is.
Oh, crap.
Huh. Oh. Is that a mannequin or is that something else?
No, that's a mannequin.
That's the white mannequin?
Yep. They're pulling some Doctor Who angel shit on us.
The mannequin was found and returned to a nearby workshop that claimed it days later. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look real close. What do you see? Looks like a mushroom.
A face?
It looks like a mushroom with teeth.
Oh, yeah, that too. That's
However,
crazy.
strange events didn't end there, and as some inexplicable images were found. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that is creepy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not a camper.
Images were found on the static cameras in the park. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
I said it.
Looked like they were burned
I don't
alive.
care. I'm not monetized. I don't care. Tape 10. The following commercial video. Go ahead.
The following commercial video was displayed for 6 months in 1956 on American television at random hours between 11 a.m. and 9:30 p.m.
This car could be yours. Be a successful man. Achieve success through marriage. Join us for science. Win amazing prizes and $10,000 in cash. Spend your application by Sindra. We need you for the good of the nation. I couldn't keep up.
Come be our guinea pigs.
Pretty much.
The purpose was to recruit individuals to track. Here, go back.
The purpose of 4 years for you.
No, there's a one that you missed. Its purpose to recruit individuals to track and study strange phenomena the mental health sciences were investigating outside public knowledge. 40 years later, the individuals who submitted their applications, as well as their children and grandchildren, became part of the clinical trial program. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
They literally did fall out on these people. To provide empirical evidence of the real and study the postulates of Jacques Lacan and Jacques whatever the fuck his name was.
Language.
From a positive science perspective.
Tape 11.
So basically, they're trying to prove the existence of the real through scientific methodology.
Correct. All right, here we go. Oh.
Dr. Alexander Samard presents to the scientific community of the Department of Anomalous Reality Investigation Cases the clinical trial. 11 American citizens were chosen in 1991 to be directly exposed to certain objects that were captured due to their high probability of being corrupted by the real. For the safety of the department's personnel, the participants were isolated in heavily shielded rooms within the experimentation area. The objectives of the trial were as follows. First, to study the interaction of the objects with the human mind. Second, to study the physical implications of contact with the real. Third, to study the potential breaches that open up in the everyday world when the real is disturbed.
Okay. Following images were taken by surveillance camera inside each of the containment cells. The images have lost quality due to the disturbances of the real. Oh, look at that. Subject A, isolation cell 1. Huh, white mannequin. He was ordered to stand for 3 hours next to the mannequin. Nothing happened to him.
Well, yeah, they're
Subject-
experimenting right now.
Right. Subject GRA, isolation cell 2. She was ordered to sit for 6 hours in front of a porcelain statue of a goose. Nothing happened to her. Isolation cell 3. She was ordered to sit for 5 hours in front of a mannequin. After 4 hours, the mannequin started taking her form. Oh, that's that face from earlier. The one that said this is probably not real?
Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed that too.
Okay. And the woman began to fade away. Look at, oh, that's her fading away. So they're switching. So they're basically switching places, right?
I want to finish watching because I'm really curious. And I'm like super into this. Like I feel so creeped out right now.
Subject HF, overwhelmed by panic, attempted to escape from isolation room 4 or cell 4. He started screaming and exerting pain in his back.
Oh,
And
he
out
said that he had excruciating
pain in his
in his
back.
back.
Yes.
And
All right.
eventually he melted into a black substance.
After an hour, he eventually, yeah. Subject JR in isolation cell 5 was ordered to brush his teeth with a charred complex. She was instructed to show the state of his teeth every 5 minutes. Eventually, she was unable to stand up again. Her face started being eroded by the toothpaste.
Eroded by the toothpaste. Oh, goodness.
Subject KR, isolation cell 6, was ordered to sit next to a mannequin for 6 hours. Nothing happened to him. The mannequin simply adopted a similar posture.
Okay, so longer exposures to the real are causing different reactions.
No,
in
because
the
like
test subjects.
they had that one lady sit down in front of it, and it
Right, but
absorbed
only
her.
for an hour. But they were up to 4 or 5 hours at that point.
Right, but you still got to get past an hour to get to 5 hours.
Right, but the 7, yeah. But what I'm saying is, test subject is progressively being exposed longer to the real,
All right, subject LD
and the
isolation.
symptoms are more significant.
Right, but it seems like the ones that are sitting there longer aren't affected.
Except for these ones right here.
Well, we haven't gotten there
Just
yet, have
let's
we?
watch. Yeah.
Transformed into a statue. Subject isolation cell 8 was ordered to sit for 3 hours in front of a porcelain statue of a goose. Nothing happened. Isolation cell 9. She was ordered to sit in front of a wooden cube and interact with it for an indefinite period of time. She claimed that worms started coming out of the cube and filling the room. Oh, the tentacles. But the images did not show anything that she described. Isolation cell 10. He was ordered to sit on the floor and place a bag over his head for 2 hours. Oh, I don't think I can do it. The man only reported dizziness and a slight headache.
That could have been from lack of oxygen.
Right. Subject CT, isolation cell 11, was also ordered to sit on the floor and place a bag over his head for 5 hours. He did not survive. The cause of death appeared to be cardiopulmonary arrest. He had a heart attack. In the cells 3, 4, and 5, 8, and 10, 2 hours after the test, the following individuals or entities appeared on camera whose identities could not be determined. Oh, that's definitely. Their nature is unknown, but they are likely in what? Hold on, what?
An effect of the real.
Okay. Oh, now we're getting some images. Lady that got her face, okay. Oh, that's the lady that got absorbed into the mannequin.
I don't know.
Nope, that's her. That's her.
Is it?
Yep, number 3.
Okay, keep going.
Oh, wow.
After the tests, the survivors were taken to the annihilation chamber, where they were exposed to the strangest object of the real ever studied. The chamber itself.
Look at that. Wow. The real Rupo creature. Got a map. Waco, Texas. Okay, we got.
Oh, that's where all the people are from. No.
No. This is all Texas.
Maybe they're confirmed real
sightings.
breaches.
Yeah. So we start out with none in 94, 2 in 04, 94, 07 we were double. By October we're at almost double. 95 we've doubled that. Holy crap. Okay. The Rupo creature, 1995.
The head of the Department of Anomalous Reality Investigation Cases, Dr. Alexander Simard, presents a new reality anomaly that could potentially constitute another instance of the real.
This one's called the
This
Nightmare.
study commenced with isolated reports in the state of Texas from child psychologists, who, as is customary, find themselves dealing with cases of night terrors, phobias, school adaptation, among others. In the realm of psychology, imaginary friends are regarded as a wholly normal phase in the development of a child's psyche. In fact, it is even beneficial for fostering creativity that children invent beings in their imagination. The descriptions and drawings they create of these unreal entities are sometimes vague, but at other times exceedingly realistic.
Ashley Prescott, age 35, provides insight into the behavior of her 6-year-old daughter, Delphine, and shares one of the drawings Delphine made. She's always running around the yard. She says her imaginary friend Sumi is as tall as she is, and she loves the teddy bears, Ashley explains. And that she loves teddy bears. Sometimes I catch her talking to herself in the backyard near a large dollhouse we gifted her. She mentions that she always has something to talk about with Somi.
It's Sumi.
All right. The psychologist assured me there was nothing wrong with it, that she will outgrow it with time. Included are drawings by Delphine's featuring her imaginary friend Sumi. To the left, Sumi. To the right, Delphine.
Throughout the year 1994, numerous psychologists, neurologists, and psychiatrists across Texas began to receive a significant influx of patients, all of whom were children, reporting incidents of uncontrollable crying at night, stories of monsters seemingly attacking them in their sleep, sleep paralysis, as well as bizarre descriptions of some of their imaginary friends. Initially, these cases didn't cause much alarm until they started dramatically multiplying throughout the entire state, exhibiting certain commonalities that, according to the scientific perspective, were entirely inexplicable. Between February and November of 1994, only 15 cases with similar or identical characteristics regarding the description of a particular imaginary friend had been recorded. However, it was only between December 1994 and January 1995 that the number surged to 439.
Descriptions of imaginary friends. SE, 7 years old. It's really big, kind of dark. It looks out the window every night. Dad says it's just the trash bags. KR, 6 years old. Mom and Dad never see it. It scares me a lot when they take out the garbage. HT, 8 years old. I saw it last night and hang on. Pause. I saw it last night and the night last week. I think it wants to tell me something because it always peeks through the window. Okay. RA, 7 years old. It has big red eyes. Sometimes my room turns red. The light is different.
The descriptions from the 439 children during the 2 months of sudden increase had the following commonalities: a tall, dark-colored entity, texture.
Hold on, we're getting some feedback on your end, hun. Is your phone muted?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm hearing the playback for some reason. Okay, we'll just go
Resembling
with
a
it.
garbage bag, bright red eyes, lacking hands, emitting a terrifying and highly unusual noise, desperately attempting to enter through windows. None of the parents had seen it. Appears to be named Rupo. Some parents took photographs of what the children were pointing to on certain nights as the presence of Rupo. However, these turned out to be nothing more than garbage bags in the backyards of the houses.
Examinations from Fort Worth.
In April 1995, the Fort Worth Neuroimaging Center made the decision to select a group of children for examination using the modern functional magnetic resonance imaging procedure, along with magnetoencephalography and single photon emission computed tomography. The findings resulting from the medical analyses conducted on the children presented an alarming and enigmatic panorama, challenging any conventional explanation. A disconcerting pattern emerged, appearing to impact the occipital lobe and adjacent brain regions, leading to a notably heightened general cerebral activity, surpassing even the levels associated with epileptic episodes. Moreover, anomalies in the form of pointed structures localized within the cranial cavity were identified. Of particular significance is the fact that, in a surprising turn of events, all the children involved in the study maintained a state of vitality. This phenomenon posed an unparalleled enigma within medical practice, as the results seemed to suggest conditions that significantly defied known parameters of life sustenance. These observations challenged the very foundations of organic viability and presented a formidable hurdle to contemporary scientific comprehension.
Bizarre biological entities growing within the cranial cavity.
So the children got bugs in their brains.
They got bugs in the brain. All right.
The hallucinative brain activity when Rupo is remembered is dangerously higher than a normal. Yeah.
Capturing Rupo.
Following the results of these examinations, the Department of Anomalous Reality Investigation Cases took action and placed 3 houses in San Antonio, 2 in Fort Worth, and 5 in Houston under strict control. Various investigative groups stayed in each of these houses for a month, hoping to find analog or digital evidence and means to capture any record of this entity. On several occasions, the presence of the children was requested during the initiation of recordings from the window.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like totally sucked into the story
The
right
outcomes
now.
were nothing short of astonishing.
Right? Oh, look at that. It does look like a trash bag with eyes. Despite the climate conditions of the area, the camera was pointed outside and the temperature dropped drastically. Despite, all right. Additionally, a large amount of dew droplets fogged both the windows and the camera. Okay.
Despite photographic documentation, capturing the creature proved impossible. In fact, it was only visible through cameras, unlike the children who saw it with their own eyes. Nonetheless, a highly significant piece of evidence for the investigation was the acquisition of an astounding phonographic recording of the noise emitted by Rupo.
What?
Well. Oh, here we go.
I couldn't
This noise was
understand
confirmed by the children after hearing
nobody
it from
could.
the computer. After the photographic and phonographic records, the Rupo creature was not seen again. And the minors who exhibited cerebral alterations were permanently placed under medical supervision of the department led by Dr. Alexander Simard, awaiting their evolution.
Interesting.
Right? Awaiting their evolution, so they know these kids are going to change into something. Crassus seminar. All right. Typical government warning here. 1956 is at least what it was established. Ooh, let me turn that down a little bit here.
En 1980, le docteur Jacques Lacan, à l'âge de 80 ans, effectua l'un de ses rares voyages en Amérique latine. Curieusement, c'est dans cette partie.
All right, let me back that up. In 1980, Dr. Jacques Lacan, at the age of 80, made one of his few trips to Latin America.
L'un de ses rares voyages en Amérique latine. Curieusement, c'est dans cette partie du monde que son œuvre s'est le plus largement répandue.
It is, oh,
La fondation du genre cette partie du monde que son œuvre.
Curiously, it is in that part of the world where his work has been had the most significant impact.
L'œuvre s'est le plus largement répandue. La fondation du.
The Freudian Field Foundation, ooh, say that one 5 times fast. Freudian Field Foundation invited him to attend their annual Congress in July as a unique opportunity.
Jean Freudien lui a demandé de participer au congrès annuel en juillet, à seulement un an de sa mort, pour qu'il
just 1 year before his death, to deliver his final speech regarding his formulations on the real.
puisse prononcer son dernier discours sur ses formulations concernant le réel. En raison de son état de santé
Due to his evident poor health, delivering a lecture like the ones well known from his seminars
évidemment précaire, il lui fut difficile de donner un cours comme ceux-ci bien connus dans ses séminaires
edited
édités par
by
Jacques
Jacques
Alain Miller.
Allen Miller proved to be quite
Cependant,
challenging.
cela fut une
Nevertheless,
opportunité
it was
majeure
tremendous
pour clore un
opportunity
enseignement
to
qui
bring
avait
his
laissé tant
teachings to so many
Cependant,
bring his teachings, which
cela
left
fut une opportunité
so
majeure pour
many
clore un enseignement qui avait laissé tant d'interrogations en
questions and
suspens,
opened
qui
so
avait
many
ouvert
doors
tant
for
de
further
portes à des
research
recherches diverses.
to a close.
Avec son discours inaugural,
His inaugural
4 jours
speech marked the beginning of 4 days, most with full
ont été
auditoriums.
initiés, la plupart avec des auditoires complets, où chaque intervenant a eu la chance d'avoir la présence du célèbre psychanalyste français. Lors de cette réunion, à
During
laquelle ont
this
participé
gathering,
des psychanalystes
During this gathering was attended by renowned psychoanalysts such as Dr. Rabinovich.
nommés tels que
Attempts
le docteur Rabinovich, les dernières grandes interrogations
were
entourant le
made to
concept de
resolve the
réel,
last major
qui jusqu'alors
questions of
n'avaient
the real, which until then had remained unproven.
pas pu être démontrés, ont été abordés. Cependant,
However, Jacques Lucan was in for a great surprise during the final presentation by
une
members.
grande surprise attendait Jacques Lacan lors de la dernière présentation des membres de la fondation du champ freudien.
Of the Freudian Field Foundation, in collaboration with specialists from Venezuela, Argentina, and Brazil,
En collaboration avec des spécialistes vénézuéliens, argentins et brésiliens. Matteux de Souza Bruckner
Matheus de
a raconté au psychiatre français l'expérience
recounted to the French psychiatrist the explanation that took place in
qui a eu lieu en Amazonie brésilienne en 1979.
Brazilian Amazon in
Lui et un
1979.
groupe de scientifiques,
Together with a group of scientists, students, and members of a foundation, they ventured
d'étudiants et de
into
membres de la fondation se sont enfoncés dans la nature sauvage à la
the
recherche d'un
untamed
lieu étrange
wilderness in search
étudié
of a
par un groupe
particular
indigène.
place that had been studied by an
Ils appelaient
indigenous
cet
group.
endroit le
They
sanctuaire de
referred to
Pedrito
this
do
place
Nenê.
as Pedro do. Here, you're gonna have to say it. It looks Portuguese or Spanish.
Pedrito do Nenes Sanctuary.
A
Une
mythological
divinité mythologique de la Macumba liée au monde
deity of Macumba relation to the underworld.
souterrain. Ce sanctuaire était une sorte
The sanctuary was a kind of a large pond with black bubbling
de
waters,
grand étang d'eau noire, bouillonnant,
Texas
où une vaste
gold.
quantité d'animaux
into which a vast number of exotic animals had
aux
submerged.
exotiques avaient plongé. Les indigènes disaient que dans
The
cet étang,
indigenous
on
people
voyait
mentioned
toujours
that
quelque
in this
chose de
pond,
différent,
something
quelque
different,
chose
something
d'inexplicable.
inexplicable. Sorry,
Inexplicable.
Toujours quelque chose de différent, quelque chose
something inexplicable.
Inexplicable.
Was always seen.
d'inexplicable.
Ugh, gross.
Quelque chose sur lequel
Something on which no one could ever agree. They called it the transmutation,
personne ne
or
pouvait
called it
toujours être d'accord.
transmutation.
Ils l'ont appelé transmutation.
Something,
Les
Looks
membres de
like
l'expédition
mushrooms that it went to goo.
Yeah, look at that. Now it went to goo, and now it went to metal triangles. See them?
Oh.
The foundation's
Oh
explanation.
my gosh, I didn't see that.
Transmutation. Gold, lead, gold. Philosopher's Stone,
yes.
the elixir of life. The Foundation expedition members decided to take some samples.
de la fondation.
This is all coming out of this pond, right? So they take it to a pond in the Amazon. That's Mumbayo, the Lord of the Underworld, or it's related to that, and it's submerged a bunch of animals, and it all transmutated, I guess. That's kind of what I'm getting.
Ont décidé de prélever des échantillons de cet étang et ont décidé de l'étudier.
From this pond and studied, took samples from this pond and studied, believing it could be a manifestation of the real.
Convaincu qu'il pouvait s'agir d'un réel.
Okay, I'm really into it. There's our samples. diver objects extracts.
We don't speak French.
Ils ont attendu jusqu'à l'année
They waited until the following year to present it explicitly to Dr. Jacques Lucan at the closing of a major conference. The different objects. Go ahead.
Oh, different objects extracted from the black water well.
suivante pour le présenter explicitement au docteur Jacques Lacan lors de la grande conférence de clôture. Le 15 juillet,
On July 15th, during the last session of the conference, Souza Beckham's team brought a large metal box.
lors de la dernière section de la conférence, l'équipe de Souza Bruckner a apporté une énorme boîte métallique dans l'une des salles.
In one of the rooms containing the samples obtained from the stagnant water in the Amazon.
Contenant à l'intérieur les échantillons prélevés dans la mare d'eau en Amazonie. En raison de l'importance de
Due to
cette
the
apparition
significance
inattendue,
of this unexpected appearance, it was decided to hold the grand closure
il a été décidé de clôturer la grande conférence dans la salle principale de la fondation.
in the foundation's
où le
main
docteur
hall,
Lacan
where
a été
Dr.
invité à
Lucan was
examiner le
invited to
contenu de la
observe the
boîte.
contents of the box.
À l'intérieur, il y
Inside,
avait
there was
un
a
énorme
vast sample
échantillon
of
du
the
contenu
pond's
du bassin stagnant.
contents.
Apparemment,
Oh, look at that. It's the tentacles, remember?
Over
The mannequins?
time, a certain form of life had apparently grown inside it.
au fil du temps, une forme de
Yeah.
vie y avait prospéré. Du moins, c'est ce que
At least that's what Dr. Lucan had mentioned, seeing as another member of
le
the
docteur Jacques
team
Lacan a déclaré avoir vu, car un autre membre de l'équipe a noté que l'eau prenait une teinte
observed
argentée
that
avec
the
de
water
petites
was
pierres
turning
qui semblaient
silver with
flotter.
small pebbles that seemed to float. Oh, look at
Oh, whoa.
look at that. That looks like eyeballs.
Yeah.
Le docteur Lacan est resté
Dr. Lucan spent at least 30 minutes examining one of the
à
specimens,
examiner l'un des spécimens pendant au moins 30 minutes alors que Mathieu de Souza
while
Bruckner
Mathulis presented it in front of him.
présentait devant lui.
Ah, the 70s, everybody
La
smoked.
transcription originale
The original transcript
Yeah, right.
of Lucan's final speech was
du
in
discours de clôture de Lacan a été entre les mains du groupe français cette affaire-là
the
pendant
possession of
quelques
the
années.
French group
Jacques-Alain Miller, chargé de la compilation de
responsible for
l'œuvre du
compiling
docteur
Dr.
Lacan,
Lucan's work
avait
considered
envisagé de l'inclure dans les
including
séminaires
it
imprimés sur papier.
in the printed seminar.
Cependant, malgré sa
However,
décision de
despite his
l'intégrer
decision
comme
to
discours de
incorporate
clôture
it
du
as a
séminaire
closing
27,
speech of
aux
Seminar
côtés des derniers
27,
cours du psychanalyste
alongside the last
français,
classes
le
of the
groupe
French
Staffel-
psychoanalysts, the Staffarella group did not agree to grant the rights.
Alain n'a pas accepté de céder les droits.
This is tripping me out. Like, this is so involved.
I know, right? So deep.
And I just can't stop watching it.
I
Like,
know,
I'm looking at the time and I'm exhausted,
right?
but I'm like, oh my God, I want to hear some more. I just feel like nobody really wants to watch that though, because I'm not being super reactive.
It's okay. We'll get through it. We're, believe it or not, I think we're almost done.
All
here. Yeah.
right.
This is the last one.
Okay, awesome.
Yep,
Then we
well-
get to find out what happened.
Maybe, or there'll be a season
Cliffhanger.
2. There is a season 2 coming. Here we go. All right.
Do we want to read that out
I
loud?
think this one we do.
All right, go back and I'll read it out loud.
Hang on.
The final speech of Dr. Look.
Here we go.
Upon the commencement of investigations by the Department of Anomalous Reality Investigation, Dr. Alexander Samard authorized the confiscation by military bodies of the transcription of Jacques Lacan's final speech, which was kept in a safe deposit box at 5 Rue de Lille, Paris, France.
All right, we're playing.
Yeah. The final speech of Dr. Lacan is presented below, which moreover serves as one of the major pieces of evidence for the confirmation of existence of the real as an interruption in everyday life. This material furthermore gave rise to what would later be established as the clinic.
You mean to back it up?
Rewind that
In the
just
same way
a little. This material furthermore gave rise to what would later be established as the clinic
Clinic of the Real,
headed by Jacques Alain Miller and Guillermo Lopez.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I'm only so
In the
perfect.
same way I mentioned in my inaugural speech, that 80 years of my life have passed for me to come to Latin America, especially here in Venezuela, to share my latest findings with my most loyal, but hitherto unknown students has been a momentous experience. This is not the closing speech I had originally planned, because after the memorable and highly significant presentation by Dr. Matthias de Souza Bruckner, I am truly astonished. It is necessary to make a turn in my final presentation. You, who are here, have clearly witnessed that my research work on what I have termed the register of the real has been, even for myself, a shocking reality, to use a redundancy. The Mobius position of the phenomenon that Dr. Souza Bruckner has exposed encapsulates the most significant of my topological propositions, which, as you already know, have marked the final shift in my classes. I have been brought here, from the depths of the wildest Brazil, a substance that Dr. Diana Rabinovich had already proposed certain conjectures about in terms of the characteristics of Euler-Poincaré's surfaces. However, I must say that here we are in the presence of what I have called an intricacy of jouissance of a Riemann surface. Let us see how this object, apparently so simple, liquid, and obscure, is capable of eliciting the most varied experiences when symbolically apprehended in what I call the register of the imaginary, from the alienated image to the perforated discourse of the social, as crossed by the first signifier within the toric figure. I have noticed that, just as I have seen it, here is a figure with a pair of eyes. However, some have attested in this very container silver and gold gemstones. A couple of students have disagreed with my word and yours, arguing that what they have seen on this stage are nothing more than books with red covers. This is precisely what I have theorized throughout my life. The real. It is that plane of Mobius surfaces that can access this symbolic plane outside of the same sociocultural symbol. At my age and with my health condition, my intellect will not allow me to advance in the delineations of this topological phenomenon. I have left the progress of my theory in capable hands. Thank you very much for your dedication to this Congress dedicated to the discussion of my work. Be diligent in your investigations. I will declare not only this grand event, but also my own school devoted to the register of the real closed.
Okay.
Crazy.
And I think that is it. All right.
All right.
That was.
Well, we got through the whole thing.
I know, right? What'd you think?
I think that it was really creepy. It also showed a lot of really good research. I can say, for one, a lot of the psychological theories that are talked about by Anomaly they're like spot on psychologically.
Okay. And it looks like we have just let's see here, videos. Let's see. Going through here. So it looks like we have the real severe cases season 2. Apparitions in the hospital. Okay. Let me go to this playlist here. Let's see. So we have real season 2. We have 3 videos on that one right now. We're not going to play them. We're just going to take a quick look. So the real Mobian trauma, Visions season 2, the real severe cases. Okay, looks like he's still working on this project. Okay, so everybody, thank you for joining us. I noticed that we still have 2 people here with us tonight. Thank you. I'm Crazy Ken. That's Kitty V.
I'm Kitty. Hi.
Right. We will be starting up her podcast sometime in the next couple months. It'll be called.
Ask Kitty any.
Oh, say that again. You kind of faded out there.
Oh, Kitty anything.
Right. So, and I look forward to seeing that. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Hopefully we can make this a regular thing. I really enjoyed having you here. I love puzzling these things together.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun because we talk about our own theories, and then at the end we either find out or we don't find out.
100%.
As in this one,
right?
Right. I think Anomaly did a great job in making sure that we're going to come back and watch season 2.
Oh, absolutely. Again, anybody out there, if you can, go to his channel, donate to his Patreon, make sure and sub to his channel, give him all the props and loves. This is his work. We're just merely reacting it and giving our best explanation for your entertainment. But you need to go support the original creator. So head on over there, like, follow, sub on his channel. If you like what we're doing, despite the obnoxious amount of hardware issues we had today, please come on over and let us know what you think by hitting that thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment. And for everybody else that's been here, CCG, Infinite Psychosis, and everybody, thank you all for being here. And until next time, we're out. Have a good night. Be safe. And I love each and every one of you. Good night.
Night, everyone.